It's a very good morning to you. It's just me, Scottie McCLUE, and it's 9:45, so a quarter to 10 on Friday, and that's Friday the 27th of June 2025. And I thought just a quick pop-up to say a very good morning to you, see how you all are, and get the chat going. Absolutely, get a bit of chat going. Where are you watching from? What are you watching? Etc., etc. Tremendous stuff. So we also should be live on the YouTube channel, the new YouTube Talk channel. Oh yes, I tell you, I'm not just an athlete. Big Apple's joined us. How lovely to see you. Annabelle's joined us. Ben's joined us. Gabby's joined us. That's beautiful, that is. And who else? We've got James has just joined. Say hi to James. Hi, James. Lovely to have you with us. You're all watching Scottie McCLUE, the First Lord of the Internet. I tell you, there's Gabby, there's Hal. Tremendous stuff. So good to have you all with us, guys. Just amazing. And such a lovely thing. And we'll get you sorted out. You can have a look at the YouTube in just a minute. You can go up to the URL. Thank you very much. Dawson's joined us. The Whistler's joined us. And 420 has joined us from Israel. Good morning. I know you're all having a bit of a time of it at the moment, but good morning to you in Israel, I say to you. Yes, indeed. Shalom. Shalom. Is that right? Alan DINKY-DOO, lovely to have you with us. Fantastic stuff. Uppers just joined us. Very good to have you with us, I tell you. Now, who have we got here? Hang on. Oh, yes, that is lovely. That is. There we are. Sharon has just joined us, and Matty. So we're very, very busy, exceptionally busy this morning. Lovely to have you all with us, and a big dinky-doo from me, Scottie McCLUE, hashtag Flotai, the First Lord of the Internet, with TikTok's Talk Show, and also we are on the YouTube. Do you like Israel? Well, I don't know. I've never been, I tell you. DINKY-DOO says, whoop, 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 whoop. How good to have you with us, and a big dinky-doo to you, I say to you. Fantastic. That's what it's all about. Shell Bubbles joined us, DWM. How nice to see you as well. And one person on the YouTube channel there, on the new YouTube channel, very hard to find, but very good to have you with us. Just go on to Scottie McCLUE Talk Show. That's what you're looking for. Or youtube.com/Scottie McCLUE YouTube. You, says Grits. You, Grits. DINKY-DOO. Grits, you've got a gifter badge. You've just given me a gift. That's absolutely amazing. Now, who have we got here? Thanks, Grin. I'll have a look at that. I tell you, DINKY-DOO. Yes, everybody on. Fantastic stuff. How's everybody this morning? Is this a good time? You tell me, whoop, whoop. We love whoop, whoop. Barry's just joined us, DINKY-DOO. Fantastic stuff. And get sharing, guys, as soon as you possibly can. We've had, I think, 41,000 is the total for top likes. 41,000. It's so brilliant, I tell you. If you found us on the YouTube, then please do get subscribing. Whoa, that's better. Fantastic. Do you like? Birthday present. Yes. We like that. That is fantastic. There we go. I'll say DINKY-DOO in the chat on the YouTube as well, because I think that's important. So there we go. Wonderful. DINKY-DOO. How is it when typing? And these things, they always like to miss a wee letter out. There we are. So I've just said DINKY-DOO to everyone who's joining us. I think that is amazing. I tell you. Who else have we got? We've got Cyan. Cyan or Cyan? How do you like me to say it? I say to you. Who's this Wally, says the Fury? Well, The one is the one that doesn't know who I am. Just let's leave it at that. How amazing. I tell you. Coco is saying hi. Hi, Coco. Lovely to have you with us. And a big dinky-doo from Scottie McCLUE, the world's top broadcaster and the first lord of the internet. What's funny about the Fury there? Okay, old chap, 2 billion people know me, Fury. So you'll have to get your thinking cap on and check out Scottie McCLUE. That's what I say. I assume you've got access to the internet. Access to the internet. Respect to you, the Fury. Yes, absolutely. Why you got lipstick on? I'm not. I've just got very, very healthy lips. It's incredible. I tell you, Dinky-Doo Morty. I tell you. There we are. The Fury and I are back in respect. How do you do, Scottie McCLUE? Don't Dinky-Doo. All right, big Scottie McCLUE. Jamesy, how lovely to see you. I tell you, James Z. Wonderful stuff. There's Jeff joining us. Jeff's got one of those serious looks in his picture. We absolutely love it. If you're watching on the new YouTube channel, and it's very new, it's just a baby, so you've all got to bring it up. We need 1,000 subscribers, and we've got about 75. So everybody subscribe, please. Carol's joined us, Dinky-Doo, Mr. Bean has joined us as well. I tell you, thank you for the follow, Clive. I think it's very important. I need thousands of followers. What's the channel called on YouTube, says Jamesy? It's just Scottie McCLUE Talk Show, Jamesy. So try that, or try youtube.com/@Scottie McCLUE Talk Show, and you'll see it pop up. 75 subscribers, and it's only a week old. It's not bad. I tell you, strangers on a train, I think. Have we seen that, Mr. Bean? Good morning, Scottie. How are you, good sir? Jeff, how lovely to see you. I tell you. Hey, I work with TikTok. I'll drop you a message. Thank you. Hey, honey. I thought you were Brian Johnson for a minute. How lovely. Oh, for goodness sake, stop it, Eggers. Some lovely cake in from Mrs. McDonald. There we are. Now, grafting, we don't tend to make comments about individuals. You know, that's for channels that are way, way, way few levels below this. You know, this is Scottie McCLUE, the Scottie McCLUE Talk Show. Do you know what I mean? Grafting sensation. So everyone raises their game as soon as they see me. So there we are. Can't stand the accent. What accent do you have, Grabs? Let us know about it, I tell you, because I've never had an accent. I just speak like this, and you should do the same. We're close on followers. I tell you, that's excellent grafting sensation. We like to get there. 30,000 followers I've got. Good morning from Aberdeen, Scottie. I fit like Rab. It's bra to hear you on the show, I tell you. So there we go. Yeah, good one, Coco. Tell them not to listen. If there's anything anybody can't stand about me, just go away. Yes. We did it. We're the best value in the UK for our products. cbdexpert.co.uk. So I've heard. I tell you. Scottie, who's the one person you're following? It's a wonderful new radio station. I used to broadcast in Sheffield and South Yorkshire on a radio station called Hallam FM. And Hallam FM, I believe, is closing, and they've gone on to some national thing. So they're without local radio in Sheffield and South Yorkshire, except this wonderful station has stepped into the breach, and it's called Sheffield and South Yorkshire Essentials. So look it up and get listening. It sounds amazing, and I'm just so proud of it. And I'd quite like to do a show on it at some point if the big boss is very switched on and would see Scottie McCLUE's the way forward. What's your favourite Scottish castle, Scottie? I like them all. I like Edinburgh Castle. I like Castle Stockart. I like I like Dumbarton Castle. I like some of the ruined one, Carnazare, things like that. Go down into the borders. I like Hoddom Castle. These are all good castles as well. And then there's Stacks up in Aberdeen. Scottie, you're fabulous to do a private event. It would be good to see you. CBD expert. I tell you, we will do a live with Scottie McClue. The problem is it would be mobbed. And what do they want me to do? Do they want me to do stand-up? Do they want me to talk about my remarkably successful career that even surprises me? I tell you, Stirling Castle trumps them all. Well, do you know, CBD expert, I was just about to say, I have danced the night away at the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders Ball in the Great Hall at Stirling Castle. So I'm a big Stirling Castle man, and I also set up the radio station for Stirling and Central Scotland. That was now 35 years ago. Yes, the 35th year. Scottie McClue was 33 years old last night, since we did the very first Scottie McClue show. I tell you. CBD expert says, yeah, me too. So there we have it, CBD expert. So we've got a lot in common. Oh, says Eastie. I've not been to enough castles in Scotland. I do enjoy Stirling Castle, though. I'll tell you a great place to go is Linlithgow Palace. And I think we should ask Westminster for reparation of damages, because it was the King's brother that set it on fire the night before Culloden. Have you been following the recent UFO disclosure events worldwide? You did some segments in the past. Yes, Robert, what do you think of the whole UFO alien thing? I'm very, very interested in hearing about that. I tell you, if you've just joined us, folks, welcome, 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 welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, hashtag FlowTie, First Lord of the Internet. And we're also live on the brand new YouTube channel. Now, TikTokers, go up to my bio and see it. Let me know if you tap the YouTube link, if it takes you to the one I'm on right now. So please try that. So there we go. The CBD expert, DINKY-DOO. I keep Linlithgow Palace in mind. I think you should, Jamesy. It's, it's not got the roof on it or anything like that. Thoughts on the Covenanters? I think the Covenanters were stunningly amazing because they worshipped their God in their way. And even when the whole establishment was against them, they established a regiment of the British Army. Yes, absolutely fantastic. So there we are. I shall have to just... Fantastic. Sorry about that, guys. That was a call coming in. There's a call coming in. There you are. So the whole thing about the, absolutely amazing. Oh, I'll just do that there. So the Covenanters really was the start of the Cameronians, the Scottish Rifles. Now, how amazing is that? Marching at, how many paces? 40 paces to the minute, was that right? So there you go, with the bugle as their badge. And they were the only regiment that could bear arms in church, because they were the pickets of the guards set for the start of a covenant. I tell you, a conventicle, I should say. DINKY-DOO from the West Riding of Yorkshire, Scottie, Toby Jug. We love you in the West Riding of Yorkshire. Absolutely amazing. And thank you so much for following. This is wonderful. I need more followers, please, on the TikTok. Wonderful stuff. And also, I want subscribers on the YouTube. So, guys, if you can go to the YouTube and subscribe, That would be absolutely amazing. I'm going to see if I can share this. I'm sure you can. Right, so if I go on, I'll go on my Facebook and I'll say to them, live now, and see what happens. There we go. So I think that's the one to do live now. Wonderful. So I'm just going to send that out just to let people know about the YouTube guys. And I think you should all do the same. Have a look at it. Hi from Wishaw in North Lanarkshire, Scottie. Dinky-Doo, Mark. Thanks for that, pal. Covenanters, something I'd like to educate myself more with. Do. It's amazing. Are you a Freemason? Well, there's no such thing as a Freemason. My friend had stonework done in his mansion house, and all he wanted was just a few polished ashlars, shone up, and it was £50,000. That doesn't sound very free to me, I tell you. But also look into the Cameronians. They were sadly disbanded by the usual 100% misinformed governmental defence review in 1968. And of course, they would wish they were back now, so you lose all that tradition from about 1680s, I think it was. So there we have it. Well, it would be, yes, because you'd also have the so-called Glorious Revolution in 1688. Scottie McCLUE, the voice of the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s and the 2025s. Soon to be back on the radio big style. So there you are, and you will be amazed. Very, very powerful, I tell you, because we've never lost the faith. We're like the Covenanters. We've always kept the faith, I tell you. Live Dinky-Doo invites Safk. I love that. Safk goes around getting invited. Pink Lady's just joined us. Welcome, 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 I say, Pink Lady. How lovely to have you with us. I'm just going to pop back to the old live and see what happens here. Oh, tremendous. Dinky-Doo. There we are. That's made a difference, I can tell you. Hey, dude. Hey, La Gibre. Let me up, says La Gibre. La Gibre, are you a black Labrador? That's what my black Labrador used to say to me. He would look at me and go, let me up there on the settee. Ha ha. I tell you. Yes, absolutely. There's Lee, Dinky-Doo, Lee. How fantastic. Ants has joined us. Let me in your live. You're in my live, Lee. I can tell you. There we are. You should give us a phone. Give us a phone. We've got the phone in attached to the YouTube channel. How's about that? Amazing. Wonderful stuff. Elvis has just joined us. Elvis, welcome back. There's Jeff. Scottie, it's Jeff from North Carolina. The YouTube link works perfectly. Dinky-Doo. Jeff, thank you for that. Guys, is Jeff not wonderful? He's in North Carolina. I'm in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And Jeff's just gone up to my TikTok bio and clicked the link for YouTube. Everybody should do the same. Go and do it, I tell you. Jeffrey's just joined us. Dinky-Doo, Jeffrey and Marion. How fantastic is that? You're watching TikTok's Top Talk Show. Friday morning, totally unannounced. Wonderful. There we are, fantastic. There's George. Oh, excellent stuff. So I would urge every single one of you to get following on the YouTube and go up to the bio and tap that link. Jeff's just done it from North Carolina. How good is that? Thank you, Jeff. You're an absolute top man and an angel. What I would like you to do, Jeff, if you can, is share it with all your American folks. Morning, bro. There we are. Morning, bro. Elvis, Dinky-Doo. Was all Covenanters Presbyterian or just a section? I think we could probably safely say all Covenanters were Presbyterian. So there you go, because it was very much a Scottish thing, as was the Declaration of Arbroath in 1320, when we chose elected our king. So that's why people say, no family unelected. And you say, no, very much elected in Scotland, because we didn't want the Pope choosing the king, you see. So Scotland has a very strong history and culture of Presbyterianism, and was right up there. I mean, John Knox was Roman Catholic, but he decided to reform. There we go, wonderful. Was that the Reformation of Scotland? The Reformation of Scotland at the same time as it was going on in Europe, when Gutenberg had printed the Bible in German rather than in Latin. And then, of course, in this country, we had William Caxton and his printing press. And then the Bible has gone on in several incarnations: the New English Bible, the J.B. Phillips translation, all that sort of thing. Fantastic, very, very interesting. And the Reformation, John Calvin, so you had Calvinism, and John Knox, of course, who is buried in a car park in Edinburgh. I think that should be a huge covered-in place of respect, people going to pay their respects, a place of pilgrimage, because people are very grateful to John Knox for taking Scotland out of Roman Catholicism. There we are, taking the power away from Rome so that Scotland was running itself. Sadly, Westminster have taken its power away again, but it will come back. Pardon me. Time for another sip of my birthday present. Do you like? Oh, that is bliss. Fresh water, my dears. So can everybody do what Jeff's done? Go up to Scottie McClue's TikTok bio, tap the link and subscribe to the new YouTube channel. It should have 75 subscribers. Somebody go and tell me how many subscribers are actually on. Guys, get following. There's Kiva, DINKY-DOO, and Joy. How amazing is that? Wow. I tell you. And we need more followers on here, of course. Let's see you. Let's see the colour of your follows. That's what it's all about. Remember, you said, let's see the colour of your money. Thank you for following, T. It's brilliant. So there you have it. Coco has just joined us. Again, fantastic, Coco. That is amazing. Have the schools broken up for holidays yet? I ask you. Who else have we got here? There's Daisy. Is everybody on holiday? They'll all be kipping in late in the morning. There we are. I'm reliably informed that the younger generation like to kip in a bit. The year of Glencoe massacre and the reason, Scottie, 1692. And the reason was King William, who was actually a very, very, very bad man. I would say to the Orange Lodge, take him off all your banners and posters. He's a very, very bad man. 1692. And the real reason was that MacDonald was going to sign the covenant, but he didn't make it in time because of bad weather. He couldn't get to Inverary. Because these guys, they weren't taking, trikes and Land Rovers and all that. These guys were on foot, so it was a different thing. And he hadn't got to Inverary in time, so they'd said that he was a crim and they were out to get him. And the king signed orders and told the Campbells to go and get the MacDonalds. So there you are. Wow, that's very impressive. Right off your head, 100%. But of course, the actual carrying out of the order was the Earl of Stair wrote the order on the 9 of diamonds, or the 7 of diamonds, on a playing card. And they went in, and the McDonald's gave them beautiful hospitality, food and shelter and beds for the night, and they got up in the night and stabbed them all to death. But they also, the Campbells, I mean, they were a very, very bad lot. They did the same to a clan called the Lamonts in Dunoon. Sacked their palaces and houses after they'd been good to them and killed off the Lamonts. They say they still hear the Quinyac screaming in the glens. The Quinyac. The Quinyac. What's the Quinyac? Didn't some of the soldiers tell the McDonald's what was going to happen so they had a chance to escape? Well, they may have done out of humanity. There are many stories. If you watch Kidnapped, there's a redcoat is going to have a sword fight with David Balfour, and he stops it. He goes, "I'll not cut the throat of a young man like you," and just spares his life. And it would be very tempting. You see, the British Army, after the First World War, the British Army were ordered to go to Glasgow to quell the Scots who were demonstrating, right? And they couldn't trust the Scottish part of the British Army, right, which would be things like the Highland Light Infantry and all that. They locked them up in Maryhill Barracks because they knew they wouldn't turn their weapons on their own people. You know, and it's very interesting. There's lots of very interesting things happening in the world at the moment. Similar things I can tell you without going into too much detail. So there you are. So that was that. So they did have a direct order from the king. And then another Scottish regiment was established as the Highland Police to rout out the Jacobites. And that was the Black Watch. So the Argylls, which is a regiment I have immense time for and a lot of love, the family regiment, the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. Well, I'm saying family regiment. My father was a Queen's Own Cameron Highlander. You see, I tell you. So they were all, giving the old Jacobites a tough time. They brought out a law after this, something like trust while hospitality. Oh yes, you would be breaking the law if you clobbered your guest. What was the one in Dundee called? The Dundee Regiment, the Fife and Forfar Yeomanry, would have been that. I was in the Argylls, yes, 2 L's NC 500. You should know that. I was in the Argylls and we got called traitors for what happened at Glencoe. Absolutely. But Lieutenant Colonel Colin Mitchell made up for it with his outstanding leadership in the 1960s in Aden. So there you have it. Look up all Scottie McCLUE's videos and you'll come across Mitch in Aden. You know, and I knew people who were there that night. He certainly did, Mad Mitch. Yes, he did. And the other thing is, no, please, NC 500, don't worry, it's a typo. A guy was doing his nut at me the other day. I'd done a typo and it was on a video and I couldn't fix it. And it said, in one part of the video, Argyll and Sunderland Highlanders. And he said one of these angry man messages. It's the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders, not Sunderland. And the funny face. So I wrote back because he'd spelt Argyll wrong. And I said, it's actually the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. But I couldn't find a funny face to do. Ha! So it doesn't matter. There we have it. I tell you. Lots and lots of you required to come on here and tell me what you're up to. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10, I say. And share this fabulous video. Share it. Very important. I will post it. But I want every single one of you to go up to my bio and click the link to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the new channel and we'll build it. We need 1,000 subscribers. Morning, Scottie. Morning, Stuarty. Lovely to have you with us. Mr. Money, a package at Bannockburn Memorial yesterday. Mr. Moneybud, yes, you were at Bannockburn yesterday enjoying, yes, the battlefield. We love that. There's Jim, DINKY-DOO, Jim Brown, lovely to have you. His favourite food, Scottie. I'm quite fond of eggs, I have to say, in various guises. So there you are. A beautiful sight. Thank you, Mr. Money. I tell you, you should read the morning news. Well, you know, wonderful man, I could, because I was an ITV newsreader. And I suppose I could go back to getting the news right with the right degree of authority. Have you watched that most television is getting switched off now? People are just switching off. Had enough. They're not watching the news. The news are in a panic. There are a handful of people watching the news, but they're in a bit of a panic. And the problem is that they've got a lot of sort of lightweights reading the news bulletins, and they're not reading them properly. And when I was brought up, it was absolutely paramount that the news was read properly. And there were wonderful news readers. People like Robert Dougal, Kenneth Kendall, Michael Aspel. And for me, the daddy of them all was a guy called Richard Baker. So try and look up these names, and they were exceptional newscasters. I think you'd be great on GB News, Scottie. Yes, well, maybe give them a buzz, Stuarty. But I don't know that I want to move my house to London, especially the way London is at the moment. Somebody was telling me yesterday it's a dreadful mess. And you've got all these people who are not Londoners. So there you go. Scottie McCLUE, the morning news. Scottie McCLUE is the morning news, says Portia. Portia, DINKY-DOO, McClartle. Reginald Boozenkay, yes, he was a good one as well. Alistair Burnett. Sandy Gall. The ITN lot used to take tons of reading the news. I can go back to, who had we got? Ludovic Kennedy. They were more interviewers. Robin Day, he was an interviewer. I think the whole UK is in a mess. But Stuart, as somebody said yesterday, oh, don't forget Michael Burke. No, you're absolutely right. Well, you've not spelt it. It's B-U. So there we go. Peter Snow. I don't remember Peter Snow reading the news. He, with his swingometer, great big tall man, was he a newsman, Peter Snow? And is he not a relation of Jon Snow? There's another exceptional newscaster, Jon Snow. Fantastic. Who else have we got on ITN that used to come on? Carl Barnes. Carl Barnes. She was a fantastic newscaster as well. You know, all these wonderful people. So, no disrespect, if Big Peter read the news, then I'm up for that. But somebody's got surely Peter Snow's the weatherman. Well, the election man with the swingometer. But the swingometer, I think, came in with bubbly Bob Mackenzie, I seem to remember. Long time ago. Yes, bubbly Bob Mackenzie. That was the one, I tell you. There we go. Hello, says Denise. Hello, Denise. Lovely to have you with us. And a massive DINKY-DOO, I say to you. If you're watching, guys, up to my bio, tap the YouTube link and subscribe to the new channel. So there we go. Mr. Money, yes, very good. Hello, Denise. Lovely to have you with us, and a warm welcome, I say. There we are. Bobby has just joined us. Hello, Bobby. Lovely to have you with us. We love you behind the bar of the Klansman. Yes, indeed. I'm so glad about the new YouTube channel, guys. That's so good of you to be doing that. And get subscribing. How goes your day the day then, old boy? Fantastic, ZN. Absolutely fantastic. Do you know that if you were from New Zealand, you could be ZN from NZ? That's amazing, isn't it? Do you do meet and greets? I do, Mr. Money. Yes, I've done many a meet and greet. Scottie McCLUE, 33 years on air, last night. Did Larry Marshall read the news, Scottie? I don't ever remember Larry Marshall reading the news. The main newscaster, and he was outstanding at Scottish television, is a gentleman called Gordon Roddick. And Gordon Roddick, wonderful name, Gordon then went on from being Scottish television's, I think, the first announcer, or certainly very early days, and he was an outstanding newscaster, and then he became a transmission controller in charge of the output, very powerful position. And then when Gordon retired from Scottish television, he became a newscaster at BBC Radio Scotland, again outstanding. So he was a great man. I don't remember Larry Marshall reading the news. I used to read the news on Scottish television. So there I was the newscaster. Good evening. The news this evening. So there we have it. Eat a steak and have a good cry. Well, why does steak make you cry, Mr. Money? I very often eat a wee fillet. John Toy, McCLUE. Now you're talking. Now, John Toy was originally an actor, and his father was very, very senior in opera. So there you have it. His father was very senior in opera. So there we are. Wonderful man. Have just seen your Wikipedia page. You have quite an established career. Wonderful man. That's very kind of you. I thank you. I'm 2 billion people have heard of me. I'm the world's top broadcaster, but I'm also the world's most humble man, so there's no trumpet blowing. You know, there's no big-headed nonsense or people thinking, what's that old guy doing? Does he like the sound of his own voice? Is it his ego? All that kind of chat, you know. I tell you. Guys, we never ask for anything, but if somebody's feeling flush, you can stick a red rose in and see how we get on. That would be amazing. Wonderful man who's a legend back in the 90s. Stuart, you are very, very kind. Dinky-Doo, Scottie, Dinky-Doo. Only 2 billion. It should be more, Scottie. No, it's only 2 billion. There are 8 billion people in the world. And this is why I'm saying don't be impressed by that, because it means 6 billion have never heard of me. But I think that will be being corrected. That will get corrected later in the year, because I've got very, very big news for you. McCLUE's going back on the wireless. So, the two runners, well, I didn't know them, but they were exceptionally funny. I obviously knew of them. Exceptionally funny. So there we are. Hi, Janet. Sophie says, hi, dear, how are you doing? This is Sophie from Uganda. I love being your friend. I say to you, hi, Sophie from Uganda. Are you in Kampala? Let's tell them to watch Scottie. Yes, tell them, Big G. And Big G, go up and subscribe to the new YouTube channel. The link's on TikTok. It's all in your hands, guys. I'm dependent on you. Yes, of course I've made it to the top and back down again and back up to the top. And we're about to go back up to the top again. But at least we've been consistent over the last 33 years. And the haters, people love to hate. The haters will have to just stick their head up their backsides and blow their nose till the pressure equalizes. And now that's not for the faint-hearted. Don't try that at home, folks. That was for entertainment purposes only. When are you back in the wireless, says Big G? I would think probably by the time we've sorted everything out, maybe August, September time, that sort of thing, because there's nobody else doing it like Scottie McCLUE. Well, nobody can do it like Scottie McCLUE. There's a guy who's become quite well known, and he used to use a lot of my sayings. And I thought, that's a shame, you should use your own sayings. But I suppose it's quite flattering. And so you hear him use sayings like argy bargy, that I introduced them all to, that sort of stuff. The one I've just said, stick your head up your backside and blow your nose till the pressure equalizes. So he's using all these in his shows. Can't wait. What station, Scotty? Well, Big G, sadly I can't blot that out. Blot that out just now, because they've told me not to. They've said if one peep gets out, then that's that. So I'm talking to the big boss. Hint. Big G, I can't because you're highly, highly intelligent. And if I hint, you'll get it. I tell you. Who have we got here? Oh, wow. Amazing. Guys, can I have 10 new followers right away, please? Up to the top left, click the plus. Right? 10 new followers. I am neither Michael nor Giles, says Alexander. I'm very glad you've told us that. Who thought you were? Go on, you can't. Big G, no! No, because you network and it'll be round the world by lunchtime. McClue's back the radio. Beep 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 beep. I apologise if anyone does Morse code, but it'll go round the world, across India, Africa, Canada, America, Madagascar, Tasmania, the Arctic, the Antarctic, Russia, China, Japan. You know, I'll tell you, right down to the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Germany, France, Spain, Belgium, and then it will go down to the Tierra del Fuego. There we are. Well, that's great news. You're back on the radio, morning or evening. I think it will be evening and probably just once or twice a week. Can't wait to sort out the numpties again. The numpties have had it too much their own way over the last few years. Morning, Scotty from sunny Cardonald. I mean, it must be 6 years since I was live on a radio station. Queen of Karma. We love sunny Cardonald. I used to work in Cardonald. And I think where I worked is something else now. It always is, isn't it? Oh, that's something else now. Have you ever done that? You say, yeah, we used to go to the school there. That's something else now. I think that's a cafe. There we are. The flats in Belfast, Longkish. How lovely to have you with us, and DINKY-DOO. And I agree with you, up the Royal Artillery. I salute you in Belfast. There were much love from Edinburgh, my friend. Saoirse. Have I said it right, Saoirse? Did I get it right? No, tell me. Tell me if I got it right. I tell you. There we are. Longkish. Longkish, I don't think we want thugs like you on here being an idiot and talking about something that happened 46 years ago. And you don't know about it because you probably weren't even alive. So I think what we'll do with you is dump you, half-wit. Right, there he's gone. We'll say bye-bye to him. That's the stuff. There we go. We don't want any of these idiots on. You see, guys, this, people don't get it. Scottie McCLUE is right up there with the very, very finest in the world. And when I say very finest, I mean you, the proper people of TikTok and YouTube and that. Oh, Saoirse, I got it right. Thank you. Saoirse, does everybody get it right? Tell me straight, you know. Or have I absolutely pulled a winner there, I tell you. Wonderful. The wonderful Saoirse, everybody say hello. Hi, boss. Hi, Jack. How are you getting on? Are you DINKY-DOO? Lovely to have you with us. Thanks for sharing the live, Jack. Much appreciated. So many beautiful people on here. That's why I had to dump that halfway. Where did you work, Scotty? In Cardonald. I worked in a bank. And but the bank's not there. It's I think it's just almost opposite the Cove Vadis. So there you go, almost opposite the Cove Vadis. In fact, I don't think the bank exists. Thoughts on Inverness? I love Inverness. I was picking people up. Oh, they don't, says Saoirse. But you always do, my friend. Well, I had to practice because it's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful name. And you should never have anybody mispronouncing your name, but it does happen. because I would imagine it's originally Gaelic. Am I correct, Saoirse? Dinky-Doo, Scottie. Dinky-Doo, Big G. It's a Tesco garage now. Across the comments. Right, well, it won't be directly opposite there. It's not a garage. It'll just be to your left on the other side of the wee street that goes down there. Have you got me? So there you have it. I tell you. Now, who else have we got? We've got Chaz, Dinky-Doo. Some of the older people in Cardonald will tell you. I remember you when I worked at the PO, you kept us going through our shifts. West Scottish tours, fantastic. Dinky-Doo, Scottie boy. Chaz, we can't go in and discuss that because it's not allowed. They're obviously doing it all, you know, intentionally. And if you discuss it on social media, they go berserk because they don't want everybody knowing, you know, what they're up to. So there you are. Share the live, guys, I tell you. So we don't want cut off, do you know what I mean? You've got to play the game a bit. It'd be great to have a discussion with you about it. You've got to play the game. Yes, Saoirse is liberty, freedom in Gaelic. Yes, well, I think Sheilas is happy. So I'll speak to you in Gaelic, Saoirse. I'll say, Camera umaha, hakima, farchi, kida mili farchi don TikTok, agus Scottiach McCLUE. There we are. Dinky-Doo, Dinky-Doo, Dinky-Doo da, Dinky-Doo, Sean Michael. How lovely to have you with us and a very warm welcome. That's what I say to you. Guys, I need 10 new followers immediately. Up to the top left, tap the plus. Plus, can all of you go up to Scottie McClue's bio on TikTok? Try the YouTube link. Tell me if it works. I've been told by a lovely guy in North Carolina, Jeff Sumter, that it works well. And go on and subscribe to the YouTube channel because it's brand new. And, you know, a brand new YouTube channel, trying to get subscribers, you know, it's incredible, you know. I'll be in sunny Galashiels next week, says the wonderful Frank Gallagher. Dinky-Doo, Dinky-Doo Frank. We love Galashiels. Borat says, morning, morning. We make hello. I tell you, fantastic. Thomas Stevenson, good morning, Scottie. Dinky-Doo, you're back. The world needs sorting out. It does, Tom. I tell you. Tom, have you subscribed to the new YouTube channel? I think we should be told. It's wonderful, I tell you. Geordies. Well, are you a Geordie like? I tell you. There we are. Do you know Fife, Ken? You don't know Fife, you ken Fife. Nobody knows Fife, but everybody kens it, Ken. And let's, shall we name some Fife places, Ken? Forbid, Dunfermline, Ken. St Andrews, Ken. Mithil, Ken. Gorcuddy, Ken. Glenrothes, Ken. Ferrabird, Einster, Ken. London Links, Ken London Links, aye. Dunfermline's where I'm from. Kelty, Ken. Wormet, Ken. Kinross, Ken. Are you still in the wireless, Scottie? No chance, but I'm going back in the wireless in a month or two. I'm on my way to Ireland next week on business. Dublin, Galway. I love it. I know every blade of grass in it. I'm Scottish, but Newcastle's my team. Oh, if you support Newcastle, clap your hands. See, aye. Well, there you go. I get along to St James's Park. I'll see the Magpies, Celtic's my Scottish team. Oh, hail, Kyle. Mon the hoops, I say. Fantastic. Morning, everybody. Dinky-Doo, if you just joined me, you're watching Scottie McCLUE, the first lord of the internet and the world's most humble man. Kirkcaldy, where's that smell? Linoleum. What do you make of the Flamingo Land situation at Lichfield Lomond? Do you mean Loch Lomond, Queen of Karma? It'll be very interesting to see what happens. You know, very interesting to see what happens. Loch Hughes. Queen of Karma, would it be fair for me to say, and there's no shame in this, that typing on TikTok's not your main forte? Yes, yes, says Queen of Karma. You know, and I'm the same, so I don't mind being told. Guys, please go on to the YouTube channel and subscribe. Go up to the TikTok bio. Don't ask questions or go, oh, I don't normally subscribe to... It's free. It's nothing. It's just because it's a new channel. We need 1,000 subscribers. And then we can really get building. So we've got about 75. I'd love to hear you back in the phone, and Scottie. Some superb stuff back in the day. Chaz, my whole life, and it's not sad, it's incredible, gets taken up when I'm out and about with people going, excuse me, but are you who I think you are? Is it Scottie? Scottie, Scottie, I can't believe I've met you. And this is all over the UK, just because the years and years and years of spending time with beautiful people, sitting night after night, 60,000 hours of live broadcasting, things like 250,000 people listening every half hour. Just huge. Then along comes a half-wit and takes it away. And they have to sell their business and lose millions. I don't know. Anyway, there it goes. But it was an old manager let me into the secret. He said, Scottie, you turned a £500,000 project into a £28 million success story. I didn't get a share of that, by the way, in case you're wondering. And if you go on to my YouTube movies channel, Scottie McCLUE Movies, we just hit 50,000 subscribers yesterday, and there are real top movies up. And I had to negotiate all that, guys. But it's free. It's absolutely free. And I get nothing from it. I do it for love. So it's completely not monetized. Kasem, $10. $10. Thank you so much. Kasem, $10. Wonderful. Live as a guest, DINKY-DOO, I tell you. Who else have we got, guys? We are so busy, but we are getting short of time. I need more followers. Can you do live recommendations? How does that work? I'm in a film later this year. Brilliant, Johnny. Go for it. I've been in stacks of stuff. I went to study drama, and I've done the lot. Theatre in education, teaching, lecturing, primary, secondary, tertiary teaching. I've sat on boards. I've done opera. I've done theatre. I've been an actor. I've been a writer. I've been a broadcaster in television and radio and online. And I've written for all the major newspapers and contributed to the major newspapers in print over the last 40 years. And it's wonderful. Charlie's coming to Fife, more road closures. Well, I don't think Charlie's got a Fife title. He's passed his Scottish titles on. So I don't know what the King's Fife title will be. I'm just trying to think. There was the Duke of Fife, a marvellous man. Do you think Farage will be Prime Minister, Scottie? It should be you, of course. Big G, you're very kind, but there's one thing you've overlooked. I'm not a politician, and I'm actually apolitical. And for a long time, I didn't get work because people said, great guy, don't know his politics. And the reason they didn't know my politics, because I don't have any. You know what I mean? I don't have any. I go for the common sense thing and tell people the truth. And I don't think both of these would go down too well in the present political climate. You know, I tell you. Now, who else have we got? One stream to back up. I wonder what that is. That's interesting. Right. What else have we got here? Say hello to Callum from Newcastle, County Down. Newcastle and County Down. I'm going to call you the star of the County Down. You need to be a liar to be good in politics. Well, I wouldn't use the word liar, Big G. As soon as you call somebody a liar, you're on the sort of wanted list by the speaker. So I would say there are a lot of people misconstruing the truth. Do you see what I just did there? Do you like that? But the big L word there is not popular, and I certainly am not somebody who misconstrues the truth, allegedly. No, I'm genuinely, but Johnny's saying you can use allegedly. Yes, indeed. I mean, do you remember the wonderful guy that said he felt that half the people on the benches opposite were criminals? And he got pulled up by the speaker that he couldn't say it. So he said, all right. And he changed it to half the people on the benches opposite are not criminals. It's wonderful stuff, I tell you. And there was a lovely newsagent near to Westminster that had a little sign in the shop saying, no more than 2 MPs in the shop at a time. There are the poor old MPs, but because people have misconstrued the truth so badly in the past and in fairly recent times, it means that anyone coming after is now distrusted, you see. But it doesn't matter, because I think the ultimate power will come from elsewhere. So there you have it, I tell you. But it's good to be going through the motion. MPs ripping people off. Well, I don't know, Nicholas, that they really are, because everything is kind of self-adjusting. And I've been approached genuinely and properly many, many times by people asking me, Scottie, would you not please even consider becoming a Member of Parliament? Because you would tick all the boxes. And I said, it's not really my game. And then the word went round and all the major newspapers were on. Scottie, we've heard you might be considering becoming an MP. Can we get the exclusive on that? So we've had all that sort of stuff. And I look at the lifestyle of the MPs and I think, do I really want to sit in that chamber and more or less be told what I can say and what I can't? Do you see what I mean? It's all that. What is it, the line? It's a great big club and you ain't in it. We're the people that run the world. So subscribe and like Tom Stevenson. You're a brilliant guy. Thank you. Sarsha says, politics is a bit of a challenging environment. Sincere idealists wanting to do good enter the arena and end up being scarred or corrupted. Absolutely, scarred for life. Well, you see, Sarsha, if somebody's been scarred, you know, they probably go back to their jailer, their abuser, all that sort of stuff. And if somebody's been corrupted, then somebody will have something on them and will be able to say to them, now, you need to behave yourself. We don't want anything leaking out to the press, do we? Mum's the word. I tell you, there we are. We are, of course, generalising, guys. This is for entertainment purposes only. There we have it. But a lot of stuff I get, there's not a drop of sincerity. Guys, I have to go. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.